Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Desire to Learn with Pranita. So now we are going to know about the poem Tartary from Standard 7th English textbook, and we are going to know about the poet, then central idea of the poem, glossary, its meaning in English as well as in Hindi, paraphrase, and lastly the conclusion drawn from the poem. So let's know about the poem. Let's know about the poet of the poem Tartary, Walter de la Mare. He was born on 25th April 1873, Charlton, Nate, England. He died on 22nd June 1956 at the age of 83, Twickenham, Middlesex, England. His occupation, he was writer. Genre, poetry, supernatural fiction, children's literature. His notable awards: he got James Steinbeck Memorial Prize in 1921, then Carnegie Medal in 1947. So let's know about the central idea of the poem Tartary. So let's know about the central idea of the poem. So Tartary, as you can see in the map, it is a historical region of Asia and Eastern Europe, especially the high plateau means Pahad of Central Asia and its northwest slopes, and these form the part of Tatar Empire in the Middle Ages. So this is all about historical background of Tartary, Tartaria, this place. So now let's know about this picture. See, so when we open poem in the textbook, we can see this picture. So what does it mean? The picture shows a dream. It's a dream quality. This boy is a musician who is conducting the orchestra made up of fish, then musical instruments, then animals, birds and carriage. And all these characters will be having different sound, but it's not a reality. It is a dream. So it is a dream. So same way, the Tartary, it is a dream poem in which poet described an imaginary land and he called it as Tartary. एक काल्पनिक जगह है, उसका नाम क्या है? Tartary. It is a place for enjoyment and have all the luxuries of life. So might be the poet is fed up of miseries of life. बहुत तकलीफें उन्होंने जिंदगी में देखी है. So he does not want to live in this society. That is why he created an imaginary land through his imagination, in which he hopes to enjoy all the comforts of life. So उस imagination की इस जगह में वो पूरी comfort से रहना चाहता है. So let's know about the poem in detail. So let's know about the first stanza. If I were Lord of Tartary, myself and me alone. See, in this line, the poet presents an imaginary Kalpanik kingdom, Rajya, Tartary. The poet shows his wishes of ruling over Rajya Karna, the land of Tartary. He considers himself the king of this empire. राज्य का वो उसको उस राज्य का राजा उस खुद को समझता है. He does not want to share his kingship with anyone and wants to rule his imaginary काल्पनिक land alone. There should be no one else to share this kingdom. Then he describes different luxuries, suvidha of his dreamland. So let's see the next line. My bed should be of ivory, of beaten gold my throne. See, means his bed will be made up of ivory, हाथी दांत से बना होगा. His throne will be made up of pure gold. There will not be any mixture of base metal in it. कोई दूसरा metal थोड़ा भी उसमें नहीं होगा. In short, the starting line gives little glimpse of his luxury. सुविधाएं जो है लाइफ की वो दिखा रही है. That the poet wishes to enjoy in this dreamland Tartary. So now let's see the next line. And in my court should peacocks flaunt, and in my forest tigers haunt, and in my pools great fishes slant their fins athwart the sun. Now the poet gives a little more detail about his dreamland. He wishes that his court should be so magnificent, एकदम शानदार हो, that there will be a peacock who dance in it and move here and there very proudly, flaunt. His forest will be full of wild animals like tigers and lions. They will freely haunt, stroll, सैर कर रहे हैं in the forest. In the pools of the imaginary land, big and beautiful fishes will swim. The tiny chote fins of this fish will be slant, slopey toward the sunlight, and it reflects the bright rays of sun and will shine proudly and happily. वो चमक रहे हैं. So in this way, the poet provides a beautiful picture of his beautiful imaginary land. काल्पनिक उसका जो जगह है टार्टरी, उसका उन्होंने डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया है. So now let's see the next stanza. So in the second stanza, if I were Lord of Tartary, trumpeters every day to every meal will summon me and in my courtyard pray. So the poet mentions his meal time, भोजन का वक्त जो है. He says that if he were the king of Tartary, he would summon, means he called to his meal by trumpeters, a person who plays trumpet, तुरई बजाने वाले, trumpets. The poets give a beautiful picture of his royal life. There will be great trumpeters, तुरई बजाने वाले. They will produce bray, means heavy and noisy sounds in his courtyard, आंगन में. So this will become a ceremonial event. समारोह के आयोजन की तरह होगा, खाना परोसा जाएगा. So now let's see in the next line. And in the evening lamps will shine, yellow as honey, red as wine, while harp and flute and mandolin made music sweet and gay. So in this line, the poet gives us an evening picture of his dreamland. He says that in the evening lamps would shine in his court, diye jalenge. The lights of these lamps will be as yellow as honey and as red as wine. And during his meal and even in the evening, he wishes that musical instruments, संगीत के जो वाद्य होंगे, like harp, veena, flute, बांसुरी and mandolin, सारंगी की तरह दिखने वाला एक वाद्य, should be played by musician in his court. And all this musical instrument will create sweet, madhur and beautiful music. This shows a pleasant description of his dreamland Tartary. उसके ड्रीमलैंड का एकदम सुंदर चित्र यहाँ पे दिखाई दे रहा है. So let's know about the stanza third. If I were Lord of Tartary, I would wear a robe of beads, white and gold and green they would be, and clustered thick as silks. So in this line, poet says something about himself. Poet जो है अपने खुद के बारे में कह रहा है. He says if he would be the king of Tartary, he would wear robe, a gown or a dress of pure pearls, means beads, moti. The pearls will be white and gold in color. There will be also green beads among them. All these pearls these beads will mix and clustered, grouped together like a thick grains of seeds. This shows that he himself wants to be beautiful and charming, just like his dreamland Tartary. उसको अपने dreamland के जैसे क्या है, बहुत सुंदर दिखाई देना है. इसे समझ में आता है. Now let's see the next line. And as should wane the morning star, I will don my robe and scimitar, and zebra's 7 shall draw my car through Tartary's dark glades. So further the poet says that ere, means before the morning stars, start disappearing, means गायब होने लगेंगे morning stars. He would wear his grand race robe and scimitar, curved small sword, तलवार, छोटी तलवार, and will go out for morning walk on his carriage. उसके ऊपर वो morning walk के लिए जाएगा गाड़ी में. The carriage will be drawn by, गाड़ी चलाई जाएगी by 7 zebras through glades, means open space in the deep dark and thick forest of Tartary. So वहां पे वो गाड़ी चलाई जाएगी. So this line shows his own glory, उसकी खुद की जो महिमा है ये वो लाइंस में दिखाई दे रहा है. So let's know about the stanza 4th, last stanza. Lord of the fruits of Tartary, her rivers silver pale, Lord of the hills of Tartary, clean thicket wood and dale. So in this lines, the poet says, if he were the king of imaginary kingdom, Tartary will be the sole owner of a silver pale river. अकेला ही मालिक होगा उस नदी का. He want to be the master, Malik of different foods of Tartary, fruits. Hills of the land of Tartary will be of his, the clean, narrow valley, thicket bushes, then wood, tall trees, and dale, the entire valley, Khai, will be under his command and control. He will enjoy all the natural objects. In short, he shows his desire. He is ruling over the imaginary land. He shows his, उसकी जो इच्छा है उस लैंड के ऊपर रूल करने की, राज्य करने की, वो यहाँ पे दिखाई देती है. Now let's see the last line. Her flashing star, her scented breeze, her trembling lake like foamless seas, her bird delighting citron trees, in every purple well, Walter de la Mare. See, so in the last lines, the beautiful imaginary poet says, the bright stars shining in the sky, the breeze, morning air will be scented, fragrant, sugandhit hogi, will be also please him. The trembling, shivering lakes of Tartary will be foamless seas. कैसे होंगे? Foamless. The quiet and motionless seas एकदम शांत और समुंदर एकदम शांत होगा. There will be a beautiful citron trees. See, and citron means was a tree that produce lemon-like fruits, juicy trees of different kinds of fruits. There these will attract the birds. The birds sitting on them, the birds will be singing delightful, आनंदी होके, प्रसन्न होके song गाएंगे. Every vale, see, valley, खाई of that beautiful land will be full of purple flowers. क्या होंगे उसके अंदर? Purple flowers होंगे. All the beautiful natural objects mentioned in this poem by the poet, and that shows its deep love for the nature. उसका जो nature के लिए बहुत सारा प्यार जो है इसमें दिखाई देता है. So now let's know about the conclusion. What we learn from this poem? So let's know about the conclusion. What we learn from this poem? The poem is journey into the realm of the imagination. Even readers these same imaginary काल्पनिक जर्नी का एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं. He tries to satisfy his unfulfilled desires in a real life through his imagination. The poem appeal to be the senses and provide us temporary relief, means हमें सुकून मिलता है, which is not less than blessing in time of trouble and issues in our life. So इस तरह की कल्पना हमें अपने तकलीफ भरी जिंदगी में सुकून देने का काम करती है. This imaginary world is so stunning, wonderful and fantastic that we wish to be part of its dream. हमें भी लगता है कि हम भी इस सपने का हिस्सा बन जाए. So very beautiful, creative, innovative poem. And if you understand the explanation, then please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.